I'm just gonna start and then keep starting. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the LA School of Comedy. Welcome to the LA School of Comedy. It is truly a Manic Monday. How are you tonight? Woo! Good. That's good. We're doing woo tonight. Yeah. When I say that to people, they get really upset, but here, they really love it. Okay, guys, we're about to have an awesome show. We got some old people, just come on in, yeah, come on in. Give it up for Nicholas. What he did was use the restroom, and that's powerful. Oh yeah, I'll do a little, I guess, like rule. So basically, if you have to go to the bathroom, if you have to do something else, whatever, procedures, whatever, do that while I'm on stage or the host is on stage, because some people want their tapes. And if you want your edited video, your name, make it kind of nice, you can talk to Monica after the show. This is Monica, everybody. Let's give it up for Monica, our producer tonight. Let's give it up for Luke. He's going to be taking pictures. If you guys want your pictures, we'll text them to you. I'm Sam. That was real. No, but that was real. Sometimes you gotta hear how they feel, and it's like they're not feeling it. And it's like, that's fine. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna bring up the first comic of the night. Let's give it up for the one and only Lou.
Hey, let's do it. Let's give it up for Sam again. Woo! Did not give it enough up for her before, but here we are. All right. How is everybody feeling? How are we doing? We doing good on this Monday? It's a new week.
Yeah.
I've been noticing something lately. Just sort of bad moods around. I don't know what it's about. A lot at the cafe.
Yeah.
For example, there was this woman that came in. I had to make her tea like 4 times before it was the right temperature. She wanted a croissant, but they didn't look moist enough for her. I don't know what that means, but we didn't have the right jam to serve with the croissants. But she still bought it. But she had a problem after she bought it with the price. You know, after she bought it was when the problem arose. I said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I walked away. But then the cherry on top that day was... there was a homeless woman, and she came in, suitcase in tow, as she does every day, you know, and she had a bit of a complaint for me. And, you know, I hate to disappoint regulars, you know. So imagine my disappointment when she came to me and said, "Your bathrooms are disgusting.
Oh my God.
That's terrible for a restaurant. You need to get in there and clean that bathroom." And I just kind of took a second and I said, "Ma'am, I know for a fact you're the same woman that's been taking dumps in our back alley the past 3 months. Every morning I watch you on the cameras doing it. What game are we playing here?" I mean, I guess my cleaning abilities are lesser than that of the street sweeping trucks, apparently. So that kind of got to me, because I thought we had, like, unwritten rules, you know. I thought that... You know, I gave her free banana bread and she wouldn't bother the other guests. You know, I let her pass out on my sofa in the cafe, not my sofa, but in the cafe. And normally she wouldn't complain about the bathroom till now. But and I let her, you know, take showers even, you know, in the sink in the bathroom. And in exchange she wouldn't do heroin in the sink in the bathroom, you know. I thought we had these rules. Yeah, so it just bothered me. So I've been a little down. But I've been a little down too, because, you know, like, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm really excited. I've never had a successful Valentine's Day. I've never enjoyed it, and I think that's acceptable. You know, you don't see, you know, every Christmas movie ever tells you if you hate Christmas, you're kind of a dick. So it's not really acceptable to hate Christmas. If you hate Hanukkah, I have to assume you're a little racist. But Valentine's Day, it's acceptable. I mean, it's a controversial holiday, but it's coming up, and I don't know. I just with Valentine's Day, I just fall in love too easily and too quickly to ever sustain anything. You know, I fall in love with, like, almost everybody I meet. It's like 2 paragraphs in, I'm probably in love with you, and I'm seeing images. I'm not talking about, like, naked images, but, like, you know, because I'm picturing everybody naked all the time. But you know, I see our future together. I see our 4 children, our villa on the Italian countryside. The car will be in that tragic accident we get into. Sad. But I'm a hopeless romantic. What can I say? So that's probably why it's not very successful. Just because it's not a sustainable way to be, but it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. But I think Valentine's Day is especially harder. After you get, you have a recent breakup, which I recently had to end sort of a long-term relationship. I had this really big beard and I had to shave it off. There were allegations arising and I just felt like I needed to cut ties, But what's great is, now that COVID's over, I felt comfortable enough to take off the mask. But yeah, no, I think that makes it a little harder. I've been kind of down because of that. But the fact is I just get way too much respect, with the beard. Whenever it's that big, people think you're wise or something. You have advice. And it gets to the point, you have little kids running up to you even being like, Mommy, look, it's Fat Thor. Look at him. And I knew I needed to change my look after that. So that's why I went with more of a prominent mustache look, because parents will definitely keep their kids away from me at that point. They're going to make sure there's a 2-mile radius where their kids are, and you're in there, and that's perfect. Keep your kids far away from me, please. And bringing kids around me, you don't know who I am. You don't know what kind of person I am. I might be hungry that day. I lack self-control when I'm hungry. They might end up in here. I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. But, yeah. I got there. All of that to say that I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. That's my time. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Find me at Luke_Andy. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Luke, guys. Let's give it up for Luke. I was in the 6th grade, and it was Valentine's Day, and I was texting somebody with a hyphenated last name, and it ended in Bird. So my dream at the time. And I said to him, this is when FaceTime first came out, too. And I was we were FaceTiming, and his little sister would come in the room, and he'd be like, who are you talking to? And he'd be like, stop it! And I'd be like, ah! And he also had, this sort of speech impediment where, saliva would, pool in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was a safe bet. And so it was, the night of Valentine's Day, and I was like, hey, would you, want to see a movie sometime? In the 6th grade. That is some big fucking testicles. That is a fucking huge clit on that 6th grader. Because I sent it. And then he, very nicely said no. And then the next day at school, his friends were like, want to see a movie? That's so mean. That's that whole story. Okay, I'm going to bring up another comedian. Come on in. Come on in. And come on in.
Intimate.
Wow!
And
it's
we're
Suna
rocking. We are rocking. We are rolling.
Of the LA School of Comedy.
Oh, I love you in that dress.
I love you in that.
I love you.
A lot of love at the LA School of Comedy. It's also real. It's also real here.
There's a lot of love. How are you doing?
It's raw, real love.
Yes.
At the LA School of Comedy.
You're all here.
I think I'm going to bring up our host of the night.
We're going to bring up my host.
The one and only.
Yes.
Suna Greenwood.
I know you're saying that these shoes don't go with my outfit, but I went to Catholic school, so it goes with everything. Just so I put it out there. First timers, how you doing? You're not a first timer, but I'm just making believe. I want to see if your hat can really fly, right? Because I want to get my money back for this carpet because it was bought by the Persians, and it would fly. Can you believe this? You can laugh. It's not. You won't be canceled. Did Roseanne go up yet?
Roseanne?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. Are you guys ready? When she goes up? Well, let me tell you what's going on tonight. We have a really good show here tonight, and after this show, we're going to have a little after-show party at Delphi Greek. And yes, I know, you're looking at me like she has threw herself together, but I didn't. I actually planned this while I was packing. And then I couldn't find my clothes because I packed them. Hello, that's where they are. That's where they are. I'm going to bring you up first. I forgot your name.
Daherm.
Daherm. Let's do it. Daherm's coming up today. Come on up here. We're going to get it going. Somebody take pictures. Somebody post.
I am right now.
Let's go. Oh, shit. I got it.
Where you at?
music low.
All right.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all good? Everybody good? Everybody good in this thing, though? Okay, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the straight faces. Nah, that's good. I like to bring it low. You know what I'm saying? Make sure these mugs is funny. Hey, so let's go and kick it in. You know what the worst part of having AIDS is?
What?
I mean, I ain't saying I got AIDS, though, but you know what I'm saying? You know the worst part about having AIDS is? It's dying from AIDS. God dang. It's like no one loves you if you die from AIDS. All right, put it like this, though. Y'all not on board? Okay, back. Say no more. It's like, okay, when you die from AIDS, when you die from cancer, right? People are like, oh my God, how you die? Cancer? Oh my gosh, whimper, whimper, whimper. You know what I'm saying? You say, hey, he died from AIDS. You be like, he should have been out there with them hoes then. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be happy for somebody with, it's no GoFundMe for somebody with AIDS. I'm just trying to look out for y'all with AIDS. It was like, okay, okay, put it like this though. I'm just trying to put it out there that hey, if I find out I have AIDS or something, I'm gonna go out some other way. I swear, like, as soon as I find I got AIDS, you're gonna find me crip walking in blood neighborhoods. I'm gonna die some other way. I'm trying to die loved. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all. You're not on board. I'm trying to die loved. The doctor be like, they be like, dang, Darn died. Like, oh shoot. Dang, what happened? What happened? Like, he went parachuting. I'm like, oh, dang, he went skydiving? Like, yeah. He said, what happened? Like, his parachute didn't let out? Like, nah, he didn't use no parachute. What happened? He used a grocery bag. I think he got AIDS. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna die some other way. I'm not dying. I want to look. You're not on board? You know? Okay, I get it. I'm trying to die loved. All right? Let me go and kick it in. Anyways, y'all not. It's Black History Month. I celebrate with pride, you know what I'm saying? Black History Month is pretty cool. And I'm gonna let y'all know, I'm just open up to y'all. I'm okay with racism. I'm okay with it. It's pretty, hey, I'm okay with it. My thing is about racism is, if you're gonna be racist, be all the way racist. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna be racist, be all the way racist. I don't care who you dislike, you got that right. Just be all the way racist. Like, for instance, like, if somebody hate R. Kelly, right? They stopped listening to R. Kelly, and on the radio they took away every song that had something to do with R. Kelly, right? So if you gonna hate black people, just make sure you don't use anything that was invented by black people. Anything that had something to do with black people invented it, you should not use it. That's all I'm saying. See, like, look, cause like I know it gotta be a thing because like I feel like a lot of white people gonna be a little bit upset because, for instance, they can't use the golf tee no more because without black people, the golf tee wouldn't exist. They can't mow their lawn no more because without black people, the lawnmower wouldn't exist. Yeah, their mayonnaise will go expired because without black people, the refrigerator wouldn't exist. Yeah. Matter of fact, they're gonna be late for work because without black people, the clock wouldn't exist. Matter of fact, they can't even be late for work because without black people, being late wouldn't exist. Yeah, they're gonna be dusty as hell because without black people, the dustpan would not exist. Yeah. They might crash. Matter of fact, they might get their house broken into because without black people, the security camera wouldn't exist. Matter of fact, they can't even hang with white people no more because without black people, white people would. I'm keeping real with y'all. Y'all has not opened up yet, so I'm just being all the way solid with y'all. Let's make these jokes real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all little tucked in this bookstore right here, but it's all good. These ain't rookie jokes. Okay, put it like this. I seen on Facebook, right? And I see it every year. Every year I see this on Facebook. It's like some dude always simping and always pandering by saying something on Facebook like, they'll say something like, women are gods. You know what I'm saying? They give birth. You know what I'm saying? Women are gods. You seen it before? Every year the same thing. I'm like, this must hack. You know what I'm saying? Every year. And I'm like, ain't that stupid? Like, It is 2023. When are we gonna stop acting surprised about childbirth? Huh? When are we gonna stop acting surprised? Like, what, to give birth? When are we gonna stop? Huh? It's like we don't watch the Animal Planet, you know what I'm saying, Animal Channel, and watch this deers giving birth every episode. Oh, this spider gave birth. This fish gave birth. Like come on, we know. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that it's pandering is because, like, also when you watch Animal Planet or something like that, every animal, they just don't do the birth. They also do, every animal has something like a superpower, something that makes them special. You see what I'm saying? And I say it's pandering though because to say this women is just good for just childbirth, that's stupid. You know, women are way greater than just childbirth. You know what I'm saying? So that's stupid. Just like every year you get the same thing. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has a superpower. Like oh my God, this ant can grow 2 heads if it lose 1 arm or something like that. Like everybody, like men, we you know what I'm saying, we have a great thing, we hear about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Women do too though. That's what people don't know. Like give me something. What do women can do that men can't? Give me something. Like a superpower.
Everything.
You say anything, huh?
Be sitting down.
Period? He said period. You said what?
Be sitting down.
I can't ask men. You can't ask men nothing. Like they say something sexual, like the God got 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Women got the power to stop you. Yeah, suck the soul out of you. Women got, okay, let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Like women have the power to outlive men. Man, that is great. You know how good it feels to outlive somebody you hate? That is great. Okay, let's say that men are women's oppressor, right? You have the power to outlive your oppressors. You know how wonderful that feels? Just imagine if black people had the power to outlive white people. You see black people at the plantations taking their time. You know? Okay, but like this. Remember, I know it's a thing. Cause remember that time when women they aligned their superpower, like they do their periods. Remember they aligned their superpower to outlive men, and they put their powers together and killed Kevin Samuels. Remember that? Remember they put their powers together and killed Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna get him on board one of these. Like, no, I don't care about this foo-foo lame stuff. You got the power to outlive humanity. And I feel like that makes you a god. That's all I'm saying. Alright, got the light because of that. I'm sorry. Alright, look, check this out. Let me leave y'all with a joke, right? It's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't like me saying women are gods for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't like me saying people who have AIDS should also be loved. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't like the fact that white people don't really always want to be racist. You know what I'm saying? They just haters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't like that. All right. Let me give y'all a joke. It's Black History Month. Take this to work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all give me my credit. It's a joke you can take to work. All right. Let's go sexual. My friend right here who never smiled on one of them. All right. What do you call it when you go down on a nun on her period? What do you call it when you go down on a nun on her period? I don't know. Communion. Right? Because you drinking the blood, right? Mm-hmm. And you eating a cracker. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Happy Black History Month. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay blessed.
Thank you. Make sure you never get a blood transfusion. The majority of people get AIDS. And you know who didn't get AIDS from blood transfusions, everybody? Jehovah's Witnesses. Now figure that out. But we're going to figure out Alexander as he comes to the stage. Is he here? Let's do this, Alexander. We're moving. Thank you. Oh, now we got you.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. You double grip it. Perfect. Feels familiar. Alright guys, so a little bit about myself. My name is Alexander. I'm going to do a little bit of comedy for you guys. Storytelling. Before I do a little bit of storytelling, I have a rant to do. I do not know why you guys drive so slow on the 405. Why are you guys so patient? Rent is expensive out here. It is very expensive to live out here, and I have no idea why you guys are taking your time. I am from Miami. We drive bumper to bumper at 90 miles an hour. Here, you drive bumper to bumper at 5 miles an hour. We literally risk our lives to get to work. You guys take your time and are willing to get fired, get a new job, and move on. All right, so anywho, I'm done with that rant. So story time. Oh, let me get my chair. There we go, get comfortable. So, a little bit of story about myself. So, when I was younger, I believed I could fly. All right? I truly believed I could fly. I was actually born in Los Angeles. I was born with like complications, a condition called gastroschisis. All right? I survived plenty of surgeries. A lot of things happened to me. They changed the name on my medical room from Alexander Mendoza to Miracle Child.
Yes.
And that was the name that they gave me in the hospital when I was born here in '89. That actually caused someone to walk into the building because they were curious as to who was named Miracle Child on their door. That individual happened to be Muhammad Ali. So he came in, visited me, said a little prayer over me, went over to my mom and said, your son's gonna grow up to be great, protect him. So now you know why I may believe I'm like superhuman. So my mom kind of like raised me that way when I was younger. So I was, like I said, I was born in Los Angeles. Then I moved over to Colombia. Completely different. While I was in Colombia, I was delusional. I was a horrible kid. I had severe ADHD. I was in the clinic, in the emergency room, in the urgent care, maybe about 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes 12. You never know. Whether I was shoving something up my nose, jumping off a tree, I don't know, getting lost in the mall, hurting myself, falling. So that all leads me to believe that I am superhuman. My mom's raised me to believe that I'm superhuman. You're special, you survived for a reason. All these things are happening. And so I truly believe it. During that time, I'm about 3 years old. I'm highly conscious at that time, very curious. And we're going to a school that's outside, kind of like on a baseball field. So like in Colombia. Here we have actual buildings, portables, depending on where you go to school. Over there, it was kind of like a building on a baseball field, grass everywhere, trees everywhere, play outside, yay, good time. On this specific day, I chose to fly. So, I packed up my backpack, put my Superman underwear inside my backpack, put a towel, made sure the towel was red, so, you know, Superman. Went to school like every other day, except no one knew what I was about to do. I asked to use the restroom. Went outside because the restrooms are across on another side of the field. So I went outside, but obviously I'm not going to go use the restroom. I'm going to go test my theory out. So I take all of my clothes off. Everything goes off. Put the towel around my neck. Put my underwear on. Once I put my underwear on, I climb up to the monkey bars. Mind you, I am 3 years old. I climb up all the way to the top. I'm pretty strong. In my mind, I'm an idiot. I truly believe I'm gonna fly. About the distance of that light, to me, there is a Colombian flagpole, just straight up. All right? So about like 8-9 feet away from me. In my mind, I'm gonna jump straight up, fly. So I'm gonna go here, straight up, fly. Or the other scenario that I was thinking about is I'm gonna go straight up, and then go fly, come back down. So I'm getting ready. I climb up. I go into position, get low, and I go straight into the Colombian flagpole. So go straight into the Colombian flagpole. As I go straight into it, hit it with my elbow, drop, and then my elbow, whoop, pierces my skin, comes out, break my elbow in like 3 different parts. I'm screaming in the middle of a field, no one's there. Teachers now have to run out, kids come outside during a time where there was no social media, so no one recorded this.
Okay.
So which is a very good thing. All while this is happening, my mom is giving birth. So on the day that I decided to fly, my brother was born.
Oh.
So I get rushed to the hospital. I'm in the emergency room, ICU, intensive care unit. On the first floor, my mom is on the maternity ward on the seventh floor, giving birth to my brother. She then has to send a text over to my father, which is boarding a plane to come to America, 911, Alex broke. Because she didn't, beepers. Oh, no text message, I forgot. She had to send a beeper message over to my dad to get him to get off the plane to meet me at the hospital. And during that entire time, my brother was being born. I had nuns praying around me, and basically my grandpa was right next to me, just begging me, like while I was like unconscious, that hopefully I would grow up to be a good person. Yeah, and that is my story for today. All right, guys.
Love it. So where do we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Shazam. The A's are V's, so SHVZVM. And yeah, that's it.
All right. And let me tell you, if you ever have time to do a class, you got to do something with Muhammad Ali. You can't just tell us that he told you a story. He has to be twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay. I mean, who's the greatest? What you doing with that microphone? I would never do that to you.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Here we go.
No. I want to make believe I'm the first one to touch that microphone tonight. Want to be nice. Oh,
Too much.
Alexander. Cumbia, baby, cumbia. Give it up for Alexander. Oh my God, Alexander, that is just too funny. And you got to know how to line it up. And it goes boom, boom, boom. Okay, we have the Mendoza. What's your last name?
Mendoza.
We have Alex Mendoza on. Please come to room 4. We have a Mendoza in maternity. Mr. Mendoza, I mean, you have to do something with that because you're all there at the same time. Mm-hmm. Never mind. If you ever listen to May Ali, you should take a look at her work. Okay. She's Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Yeah.
She's a comedian.
Okay.
And she does a routine about nursery rhymes that were said. Mm-hmm. So I'm just giving you something that should work for you. Not that you asked for this, but we're going to keep this going. What's your name again?
Nathan.
Last name?
Caymans.
Caymans. Nathan Caymans. He's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can. Get up here, Nathan.
Oh, we wanted to just do audience.
Oh, you're an audience tonight?
That was the plan.
But you could introduce.
You want to do 2 minutes? 2 minutes? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Get up here. Just introduce yourself at least.
Up to you. Okay.
With a jacket like that.
I know, it's a good jacket.
It's a great jacket.
Thank you.
Just hello if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo, Nathan.
And I'll take those shoes. Thank you. I didn't know. Thank you.
This is on YouTube. I'm a little nervous. I went to the doctor this week, and I had a wart. And they brought in 3 doctors to check it out. Yes, there are 3 women doctors checking out this ward.
Nice.
It was kind of nice. Yeah, so that was Tuesday. And what else happened this week? Do you guys know what D&I is? Me neither. But it was introduced to me recently. And I still don't quite get it. Diversity and inclusion. Mm-hmm. And then it went crazy from there. And I didn't know what to make of it. But they introduced the term, and then then it became kind of like a therapy session. Group therapy. And It was a shocker for me. Blindsided. That's about it. Thanks for letting me
Share your
bring me up here. That was my week.
Nathan, where can we find you?
Around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Social media?
No social media.
Please. Thank you. He didn't know, but I'm gonna scold him anyway. Where's Luke? Nobody's here.
Luke
Okay.
went to Delphi.
Luke
And
went
he
to
already-
Delphi,
And he
okay.
already went up.
All right, and Luke went up. Okay, so now let's get Nick up. All right, because Nick, I've been waiting for you since 1 o'clock. So let's do this. Let's do this, Nick. Come on.
Alright, so. Gotta be able to go up here and apologize. I don't like that. Alright. I'm gonna take the hood off. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello, Lenny. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Apologies are in order.
Ah.
I would like to say I'm sorry to Sunda. When you said I will see you at 7, I'll see you tonight for, I don't know the descriptive word you used for Monday. But when you said that, I took that to mean that I would see you at 7 for whatever descriptive Monday this is. And I apologize. And my phone is already on silent because I don't want my shit going off. I smoke weed, I don't want to forget. Then it buzzes or some bullshit, you know.
So ignore all those mean things.
I saw them. I saw exclamation points. Now, when first off, I saw all capital letters, and I haven't even put a code in. I just scrolled down. I saw all capital letters and exclamation points, and I felt bad instantly. But then, like right before that, Sam came out and she started bitching at me. She was just like, "Yeah, someone called you like 5 times. She want me to tell you that." I'm like, "Yeah, my day is good too. Fuck, you know, it's cool." I'm sorry, but. Monica, so today I went to 7-Eleven. I was on a journey, and I had a bag on. It looked like I was smuggling drugs or some shit, right? So, and I ran up on the side of Monica, and I believe I scared the fuck out of her. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and it didn't hurt my feelings. It did not, because you were, don't stand that close to the button. All right, because I want to push the button, right? And that's what I said. That's all I said. I was like, I need to push the button. And when I said that, you jumped. I understand you're frightened. I'm huge. You didn't know who the fuck I was. But nigga, the button. You can't. If the button is right here, you cannot stand up on the button like this. It seems like you want to be engaged if you're this close to the button. I need to press the fucking button, and I know I'm crazy, so that means other people are crazy. They're gonna be like, "Hey, why is she so close to the fucking button? Like, should we move her?" Like, and I felt, I think I have a book.
I think you're pushing my buttons right now.
It's Monday at LAFC. I was on the road today for a long fucking time. I was 40 minutes away. I was 40 minutes above time with 24 miles to go, and I got off one exit to try to make time and did basically a 4-mile circle or square just to get back on the 5, like a mile and a half ahead, and it's upsetting. I didn't like it. Today is the day before Valentine's Day. Today is, I guess we can call it Side Piece Monday. Like, I feel like everybody that's going on a date tonight, like, they feel like, oh, he's just putting me first. Oh my God. Or, she works hard. She just wants to go out tonight. Nah, nigga, you the appetizer. You the, what is it, an aperitif. Nigga, you are the beverage before the meal. Like, you just hors d'oeuvre. There you go. Who said it? Horse d'oeuvres. There you go. Yes. Horse d'oeuvres. Those things. Yes. I don't know. I just feel like people don't want to realize that that's what you a side bitch. You a side nigga. Like, and you're not gonna ask questions because you're having a good time. Everybody wants to be happy, right? Fuck. I guarantee you somebody's out right now having Valentine's meal and they ain't asking no questions. And some of these bitches are having a second Valentine's meal today. Some of these dudes too. And then tomorrow they gonna have 2 or 3. They gonna have a Valentine's breakfast, brunch, a light, mid-afternoon, snack, and then a dinner with somebody. And that shit is out of hand. That's like, you get awards for that. Like, I really feel like we need to just, and we could do it. You stalk enough fucking social media, you can see the shit that goes on. Nobody asks questions. It's very weird. People be talking all kinds of shit through their stories. And I'm nosy, or at least I understand context and I can follow along. Like, I just don't think everybody else can. Like, I can see the shit. Like, I saw, who said something? Somebody said something. AIDS. That guy left. AIDS.
Did
That's
he
what
leave?
it was. Yeah, so, all right. They had a story about 3 months ago. This man, they had a lady that, they had a trail of blood from her home, and they saw a video camera of somebody walking with a suitcase with wheels from her home, right? And it was a mystery for like all of 2 days. What had happened was this woman had gave her gardener AIDS, right? She had been fucking her gardener, and he thought he was special, and she had a whole like year and a half relationship with this nigga, right? And he feeling all good, and then he started getting sick, and he was like, bitch, it's 12:30 at night, I gotta go talk to her. He went to the house. He used the key that he knew was there. The woman had just left a date fucking. She had just got some dick. Nah. Gave another nigga AIDS, right? She came home, he's like, oh, senor. No, that's racist. But he was like, hey, boo. He was like, look, I know I work for you and you gave me that pussy and all, but a nigga got AIDS. And she tried to fuck him.
Wow.
She tried to fuck this man. When he tried to sit here and say, hey, senor, no, nigga, you can't say that, miss. I had this talk earlier about a Latino accent, and the hardest Latino for me is Smiley and Training Day. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
You seen
Smiley.
Training Day? All right, I like good shit. You know? That nigga's from New Zealand. I just found that out today because I had my shirt open and shit. I was being stupid with the Latino person. It wasn't for my own amusement. That's not what I do. But anyway, so he tried to talk to her about this, and she tried to fuck him in the basement, where she found him waiting for her to talk about at 12:30 in the morning. She still tried to fuck him. He ended up stabbing her like 72 times.
Wow.
All right? Her child was upstairs, teenager. This nigga never woke up. He stuffed her in a suitcase, walked her down the street, left her somewhere. They arrested him 2 days later. I want y'all to guess how much time this man got.
-4 hours.
He got 8 years.
Wow.
And when he said that made me think of it. But I guarantee you, that bitch had multiple Valentine's dates. I guarantee you, if she was still here today, she would be out here with breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, all of this shit. Munch. And ain't gonna answer no questions. Nigga was waiting for you at home. How long was he there? How do I talk to her? My English isn't that good. You know, like, what do I say to this woman that just took the dick from me? Like, oh, I still work for you and I still fuck you, but, and she gets down there in the basement that he's waiting in. It could be dark. We don't know. Like, she still tried to fuck. That's insane. Right? Happy before Valentine's Day.
Happy un-Valentine's Day.
Thank
That's what
you.
we're saying.
Happy side people.
And where do we find you, Nicholas?
Nick Lisberg licks bird. That sounds really weird, but that's not what it's about. That's something that for some reason every school I went to it somehow these niggas is connected. I don't know. So, thank you. Oh, go this way.
Nick's bird. All right.
Oh wait.
And-
Excuse me.
Oh.
And I am sorry.
I'm sorry. No. We're done. Watch out. We're done now.
Sorry.
We're done now. I just want you to know that I had to be at that Rotary meeting and talk about Mr. Dick Littlestones, and I still can't look at him in the face. I can't. We're going to see him if he's there tonight, guys. Do not laugh.
What's his name?
All right. His name is Mr. Dick Littlestones. And speaking of Littlestones,
his real name?
but big commie, let's give it up for the one and only Lenny, our own Lenny.
Yeah, little songs and big comedy.
Guess the Hermans never heard of Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
Something I learned tonight.
Yeah.
So, the internet, advertisements, what do they call that thing? Targeted ads. Okay, I get a lot of ads for exclusively black dating sites, like exclusively. Yeah, truly, and I don't know why that is. I'm assuming it's because I like a lot of rap music and big girl porn. But it's really anybody's guess, is what I'm trying to say. I think Dracula's an asshole, so I'll make that clear. Stop touching that. You know, he bites people in the neck. It's not nice. I know he has to suck blood and live, suck blood to live, or whatever, but couldn't he just go after women on their period? Fucking stupid. You ever seen like a fully grown retarded child with their parent? Why do they dress them like that? You know what I mean? Because like, you can tell they're retarded just by the way they dress. It's like retarded gang colors or something, you know what I mean? You all know retarded, so. Alright, fuck that. Shit.
Lenny, specificity.
Specificity?
That's a great joke. You just have to fix that. It's a great joke.
But how though?
How?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be even more specific, and you're going to say if it's the same, you know.
There was got like Mickey Mouse stuff on, or like.
The haircut.
The haircut? Oh, it's got the haircut.
I mean,
they're always wearing like really short shorts for some reason.
Suspenders.
Give or take. Give or take. Hit or miss.
Pants like those?
Oh!
Nathan. I'm not gonna say that you're retarded. But, you did stick your dick like right in my face when you went up here. I'm like, well, you could have just gone around like that. There's a bigger gap in between the chairs. But you went fucking right here. Fucking, my cheek was like inches from your dick. And I'm not saying you're retarded, but you might be trying to fuck me. Fuck you, Nathan. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love you. What the fuck? That's all I wrote. I wanted to fuck a midget the other day. That's what I was gonna talk about.
Just all the words.
What?
All the words.
All the words.
All the words. That was all the words. I'm busy with a lot of shit. I slept like an hour and a half. Because I was just thinking about fucking midgets all night. And, I don't remember how that fucking joke went. Fucking midgets. You ever see a midget police officer? Like, do those exist? Yeah, I don't think they do. When do they get like disabled? So I want to fuck a midget. What? Midgets deserve love too? The fuck's wrong with that? I'm gonna call midgets and not little people though, because I can't say I want to fuck a little person. It's just, it sounds really fucking weird.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, thank you. I told all my coworkers I had a picture of me with Riley Reid. I do not, but that didn't stop me from telling them. I told my boss that, and he got excited, and then he found out that was not the case, and he was very, very disappointed, and that's why I called out of work today. Shit. But I had one more. Alright, I'm all out of time. Lenny McKenzie on Instagram.
Where?
Thank you very much. Lenny McKenzie on Instagram.
Is it MC or MA?
I used to do better than that. MC.
Alright, well, Lenny McKenzie. He's our man. If Lenny can't do it, Mike Moody sure can. Let's bring it up for Mike Moody. Let's see what he has for little people. He might have some love.
Oh my god.
No, that's funny. You said like all the words. I enjoyed that. I was like, yeah, let's break the mold and just. No, for real, I feel like words are not used the way they should be lately. I don't know. I'm very afraid to get canceled. Not really, because nobody knows me. But I could do it.
That's the attitude right there.
Yeah, that's it. I treat it like nobody knows me. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Yeah. Oh, the day before. I'm single. I don't know what any of that shit means. I like buying for one person on DoorDash. So I'm gonna keep on doing that. It's fun. It's only $30 when it's just one person. Just a car note with two people. Oh man, I wish I had more like toxic relationships. They seem fun. All my friends have bad relationships, and they seem like they're fun. I like it watching them. That shit is very tame, man. I ran into my ex and she was like, "There was some mail at the house," and she just gave me the mail. Like, very calm. Like there was nothing happening. You ain't shit, Nick. I didn't get none of those kind of conversations. She just handed me the mail. But I like the terror that my friends explain and talk about. The shit sounds a little bit more fun. It keeps the chemistry high. Keeps the energy high. But I be just, do you know what I mean? Like toxic relationships are fun. At least there's always a story. At the very least, there's a story, and there's something to talk about. It doesn't have to be good, but at least, I don't know. One of my friends, she had like her ex stay at her house. I was like, for what? She was like, no, she just needed a place to stay. I was like, okay. But they had a story. So, way more entertaining than my life, right? So, no, I was like, that's cool. Fucking complicated relationships. Rihanna was at the Super Bowl. Yo, I feel like A$AP Rocky's just gonna be a stay-at-home dad. He got her pregnant again.
Yeah.
He ain't doing no work. That nigga's hip-hop's Judy Jetson. That's the mom from the Jetsons. He got her pregnant again, too. He was like, I'm not going nowhere. Fuck that. I mean, it's Rihanna. I would do the same thing. I'm not leaving no space. I feel like she got pregnant so she wouldn't have to put on another album. She'll just stay pregnant forever until she can't make any more music. I'm not doing this for y'all. That'd be cool. I just feel like that's what he's doing. He's a stay-at-home dad now. I mean, he got good music, but he don't have to do that shit. It's like Jordan in 05. Like you don't have to do anything. You're set for life. Relationships are fun, especially if you're famous. Everybody's watching you. Tory Lanez is going to jail. Yeah. Megan Thee Stallion is free or whatever. She's free from him. Obviously, he had like a Napolitan complex. He's like really fucking small. Have you guys ever seen him? Yeah. He's like 5 feet tall. He's really, really small. I can see that shit. I can see that because I can feel like he got like he got a complex or some shit. Yeah. I can feel it. But yeah, I mean he's going to jail. That was that was a divisive topic for a little bit on social media, especially in the black community. I don't know, that's not a lot to white people, because like white people murder their spouse, like they get right into it. They'll be bullshitting. There's no foot shooting. I've seen 48 Hours. I've seen Snapped. They're not playing. This shit is real. But no, I divided the community for a little bit. Black women were like, he did that shit. And every black dude was like, I want to see her foot. I need all the evidence. I need every stone unturned. And he's going to jail. And she got She-Hulk to be her lawyer. You guys watch Marvel shows? Which I thought was like perfectly timed. I was like, he's going to jail. Hello? Anyway, come in. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh my god. Can I help you? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey!
That's funny as shit. You alright?
Yeah.
You alright? Okay, because she pulled that.
She stabbed you.
Yeah, she pulled the shit out. No, man.
Sorry.
Only thing about no, that's fine. I get it. We gotta be safe. Only thing about like, this is gonna be divisive, but it's true. I don't know what it's about, but somehow between Rihanna, Chris Brown, and Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, how come the person who makes the better music is the one who gets fucked up? It's not always the guy who makes better music, but in those two instances, Chris Brown is still Chris Brown. Music-wise. I don't know if he's a terrible person. Tory Lanez makes good music too. Relationships are hard these days, man.
I'm so sorry, my mic is gonna break.
Which one, this one?
Yeah.
Okay,
The stand.
yeah. I just wish, I mean, you gotta choose sides. Have you ever had friends break up? And you have to like choose sides? Yeah. That sucks. It always sucks. Because you know them both. And you know that they both made a bad decision. It's not, don't put that on me. Don't put that shit on me, nigga. I didn't do that. Y'all did that. I should have known that because they did it in secret. And it's romantic when you do it in secret sometimes. But you don't, I don't know, relationship shit, I don't know, I'm really detached from this shit, dog. I'm really a Pornhub type of guy right now. I'm not. I don't know. I be wanting kids. I be wanting to be getting married. It be seeming stressful. Is it stressful? Y'all got kids? No? Okay. Y'all are young. I don't know. Taking care of somebody else seems fucking hectic. I don't know if I'd be barely making it myself. If I had kids, I feel like it'd be a lot. I feel like it'll be a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a joke. I just feel like there's a lot going on to be. I don't know. I'm looking for black love. Looking for it. We've all seen the Habib show. That's what I want. I always love when the one person laughs at that, because there's always one person who knows exactly what that is. And that's who I do it for. That's what I do comedy for. I do comedy for the one person. Oh, man. Women are men now, so it's hard for guys when we date. They're the guys. You know what I mean? Like, I was talking to one chick, she's like, what can you do for me, nigga? I was like, I got a couple inches, maybe we can go eat or something. I don't know. I have much to offer. You get shaken down by a chick, that should be crazy. What you got? Time, a little bit of time. Got a little bit of time. I don't know if this is gonna last forever. But whatever. Fucking here for a good time, not a long time. That's good. I appreciate y'all listening to my rant. Relationship shit, I gotta figure it out. Because I gotta figure out how I feel about relationship shits on the inside right now. And I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you.
Where do we find you?
Mike Moody 91 on Instagram.
My mic stand again.
I was gonna put it in there.
Why'd you push it down?
Oh, I didn't.
Come on, guys. It's my last one. Now what? How do we fix that? Like, to my height.
You got it right?
I'm just trying to say I'm short.
No, I think you're good. I think you're good. That's perfect,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm down to my last mic, my last stand. Everybody gotta drop the mic, but not everybody can be the you can with the Shannon. Yes,
Okay.
with the Shannon. Come on, Shannon. I know we can make it. Come on, Shannon. I know you can. And we can work it out. Work it out. Yeah.
You know, with no cost, you could actually play people up and down in here. Like just a radio, a DVD, a phone on YouTube, maybe on timed. You know, I've done it at shows, and just play people up and down. Jesus Christ! All right. So back to my man Durham. The Chinese invented the clock. 2100 BC. Okay.
What was that about?
He's talking about what things black people invented. They didn't invent the clock. The Chinese invented the clock. Hey, Dick.
Hello.
I've been wanting to tell for years and years now. Latinos of all shapes, sizes, and ages, and Eastern European women, the crosswalk button is on a timer. It doesn't matter if you press it or not, or how many times. Okay? It doesn't matter. Alright? I watch people sit there and press that fucking button like they're trying to make the stop fucking sound, like they're trying to make the stop like squirt. Like, what are you doing? I get it if you're 40 years old and buttons are cool. You know, alright? Alright? If you're an adult and you're sitting there like, come on, and you haven't noticed yet that they're on an actual timer every single fucking intersection, walk into traffic, please die. Okay? We don't need you. You're just holding us up. It's fucking dumb. Oh, man. You just learned that Smiley was from New Zealand, right?
Yes, today.
Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, Smiley, you want to talk to Victor? No, I won't talk to you. Like, oh, what's up? You did school today? Nah, I was at school all day. Don't fucking bullshit me. All right? Like, hey, why am I going to kill you? Because you're some oofy cop who tried to fucking dog me in my mouth in my own home. That's a great movie. Wonderful. Lenny, you went as un-PC as possible.
Cancel culture ain't real.
I think you were. Did you talk about crushing midgets with AIDS with an elevator or something? what was that? You should have done it very slowly in the timbre of my friend here. You know, that way we could have got it word for word, very articulately. It's supposed to be a PC room. Lenny gets away with shit like that. But I can't tell my racist world of Winnie the Pooh joke. There's no way. And it's funny as shit. It's also racist as shit. But it's funny as shit.
Tell me how it's racist.
No, I'm not going to tell that joke. I know the rooms I could tell. Okay, fine.
It's so good.
You guys ain't going to like this shit.
I love it.
So this is the racist world of Winnie the Pooh. So Eeyore and Christopher Robin are sitting on top of a hill in the 100-acre wood. Eeyore looks up at Christopher Robin and says, "Christopher Robin, shouldn't Tigger be here by now?" "Well, Eeyore, Tiggers tend to be late."
It's wonderful.
Just then, they see Tigger across the way on another hill. Comes bouncing up. "Christopher Robin, do all Tiggers bounce that high?" "Most do, Eeyore. Most do." Then Tigger bounces down to the bottom of the hill. Now the woods jumps Piglet with a 9mm and guts it down. "Christopher Robin, do all piglets shoot Tiggers?" "Most do, Eeyore. Most do." Such a damn joke.
It's not racist. It's Tigger. It's beautiful.
I've done it at the Ha Ha. I've done it at a few places, you know, and I've had good receptions, but also done it a few places where get off the stage! Your white pink ass!
CBT time. Instead of CP time.
Yeah.
CP time.
Hey, fuck it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Whatever's a joke, it's a joke. Oh, man. I had a good one about the AIDS thing. Whatever. Quit piggybacking off people's shit. Ladies, what's up with midriff hoodies? You know? Hey, look, I'm a big fan of midriffs. Don't get me wrong. Midriff it out all day long. But I mean, just logistically, you're buying a sweatshirt you can't sweat in. Okay? Talk about, price of fashion. Whatever that shit is. Like, ooh, that looks good, I don't care. I love that shit, though. I remember one night, I bartended for a really long time, and it was late, and, all the clickety-clack girls are getting out after getting Jaeger bombed and shit. I'm walking down the sidewalk, and I just happened to see what had to be a Great Dane that laid something down on the sidewalk, right? And I almost, so I was like, whoop, like right around it, woo, and I hear the clickety clack and then, behind me, and then I hear, ow, and I turned around, there's 3 girls just fucking bouncing back from their friend in a pink dress, laying on the just like this like trench foot of shit. That was just fun to see. I'm sorry. That's not really that funny. It's not a joke. That was just a fun incident on a late night.
Do your impression of me.
Your impression of Lenny? Oh, man. Yo, I'm Lenny. I got, I don't know, man. People tell me a lot of things, sometimes about my shirt, sometimes about my hair. I'm Lenny. The other day I saw this bitch, man. She was like, man, that food you eat stinks. And I was like, yeah, well, you shouldn't be in the porta john with me, bitch. I'm Lenny. You Lenny. Yo, I mentioned I'm Lenny. My uncle, he actually gave me his surname and not his last name. His name was Bruce. But I ain't going to jail. Fuck that. I don't get political. Alright, I'm Lenny. Get in there and I guess I'll lift some weights and change the pigment in my skin. I'm Lenny. I don't know. I did it for him one night. He liked it. Shit. Alright, so I'll end on this. This is my Charlie Brown joke, man. Okay? My Charlie Brown joke. Charlie Brown. So the other night I was choking this hooker, right? And when he woke up, his voice was like, wah, 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 wah. And I was like, holy shit, that's the teacher from Charlie Brown. Charles Scholes, you freaky motherfucker. All right, have a good one.
Where do we find you?
I've had a long week, Sunday. I'm done.
You're really that done?
Yes, I am. Actually.
Shannon, let the music play. That's what I say. That's what I say. And I want to say that I'm very grateful to be able to turn over this room to people that I can trust. And I want to give a round of applause for the Samantha's back, thank God, right? Where did she go? She's running a joint over here. And our scholar in residence, Monica. That's right. So why am I saying all that is because I just had a few requests from you guys, and I know it seems really petty, but if you guys could like me on Yelp, I'm not me, but like the school on Yelp, that would be nice. And if you guys are sneaking alcohol into my place of business, please take it out because this is the only thing that can make me lose my what do you call it? My lease. Yeah, it's the only thing that this landlord's because we had handicapped people here that used to take classes here, and at the party they got drunk and they took all their little things and ran into cars. So now I gotta take the hit for that.
Okay, they took the hit first.
There you go there, Alexander. Hello there. On floor 1, we're calling Mr. Mendoza. Floor 2, Mr. Mendoza. Floor 3, Mr. Mendoza. A lot of Mendozas in the hospital that day, wasn't it? See what I did into your joke, right? All of a sudden, boom, you're like, that's just one sentence. But without hesitation, I'm going to bring up this lovely lady because I'm going to see you guys after the show. And you've got his information, right? Angelo? Angelo.
I don't have it yet.
When he goes up, you're going to know that that's coming.
I know him. I just don't
Who doesn't know Angelo? Who doesn't know him? You're ready to have some fun. I'll see you guys at Delphi. I got to set up and put on my high heels. You guys know where to go, right?
Yes. No.
Delphi Greek. The address is...
I'll tell everybody.
That's right.
Somewhere up the road.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's right up the street.
Okay.
Come tonight. We're having the show tonight.
I'm done.
Westwood
And then, right, and good food.
Delphi Greek.
Delphi Greek, and lock up, and you guys are going to be great, and I will see you guys when I get back to New York.
It's by a really good ice cream restaurant too, just saying.
Yes.
Intermissions, am I right?
It says intermission. Wait,
And it
give
was a
all your
performing
attention.
arts.
All your attention to
there's-
Sam.
I know, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's really chaos in here. A lot of energy. Okay, Delphi Greek is 1383 Westwood Boulevard for the tens of viewers at home. 1383 Westwood. We're all gonna go together afterwards.
There's 0 viewers right now.
Hey, you don't. Hey.
I usually watch.
Anyways,
It's me.
how are we feeling? We're almost done with our mic. We're almost done with our mic. I think a lot about why there aren't a lot of women in stand-up, and Shannon has this joke where he's like, this is the most something soapbox stand-in, something form of an art, narcissistic something. I don't do impressions like him. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, if a woman was to interact with a box of soap, it would be like, she asked her husband to get her some soap, right? And he comes back with the fucking wrong soap first, right? So she has to fucking open the box. Like, this is the wrong fucking soap. You gotta go get the right soap. He comes back with the soap, and he already made a mess opening the soap box. So she has to take the fucking soap out of the box, clean it, store the soap. All in this time, he's like, look, babe, I stood up on a soap box and started talking. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why there aren't enough women in stand-up. That's why I'm gonna sit down. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk for like 3 minutes. Don't worry. I just need to try some stuff out before the show. Should I? Dude, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Dating in LA. Like, I feel like I hear a lot of talking shit about dating in LA. You're like, dating in LA. Oh no, dating in LA. Oh no, dating in LA. You have the fucking money to live in LA. You move from whatever fucking small town for your fucking dream for the weather. And you can't date. It's a bit much. And you're gonna complain about the traffic in my fucking city? This is my city. This is my traffic. These are my BBLs. Don't look at her. Look at me. Look at her. That's how I feel.
Don't break the mic stand.
First testicles I ever saw. Pitbull on an escalator. What do you do with that? What do you do with that? Same with a BBL. BBL, what is it? Brazilian butt lift? Why is it Brazilian? You get your pussy waxed, it's a Brazilian.
Nobody wants an Indian butt lift.
That's silly. You should do that.
That's a good one.
What else? Dating in LA. No, it's okay. Just don't do it during the show. Dating in LA, it's like dating avocado toast. It's like, it's two fucking words that have nothing to do with each other. It's like everyone is an asshole. Universally, it's finding the one that fills your crack. You know what I'm saying? And that takes time. It takes exploring, I guess, the asshole within. Dating in LA is like... dating in LA is like, just like taking an Uber to the date, and then you pretend like your Uber driver's the date first to practice. Does anyone know you done that? No? Dude, I've done that, and then all of a sudden my Uber driver's like, yeah, the hardest part about the Me Too movement for me as a man, and I was like, I'm actually trapped in this conversation. It was really good practice for right now when I'm trapping you guys in a conversation. You know? Dude, I'm sorry I forgot to tell her you were audience. That was probably stressful. Was it stressful? A little bit. You did good, I thought. Personally. Should we clap? Also, dude, group therapy. Like, this isn't really like it. I fucking hate when comics come up here and they're like, this is what I do. This is my therapy. I'm like, nah. Like this is my exposure therapy. And, like, that's different. Like, I mean, being an audience member and watching you guys is my exposure therapy. But, no, group therapy is hella different. Group therapy, like, I was in group therapy, it took 3 tries, you know. Fucking star of the group. I gotta be real. Everyone's waiting for me to share, you know. What happened this week, Sam? You didn't clean your room, what, again? Imagine you're sitting in group therapy and people are like talking about like real shit, and you run around to me, 18, and I'm like, my Mimi and my daddy. Like, it was really a humbling experience for me. Like, this woman, has it been 5 or like 8 or like 4? Okay. This woman basically was like saying like she's so depressed And, like, she's worried that if she's, like, if she's gonna stay depressed, stay suicidal, all this stuff, like, if her husband is gonna leave her. She's, like, 58, you know what I'm saying? And I'm, like, in my head, I'm, like, this fucking ungrateful bitch, like, at least you have a husband, you know what I'm saying? Happy Valentine's Day. So, I'm gonna bring up 2 more comics, and then we're all gonna go to Delphi Greek. Coming to the stage, we're gonna bring up, who wants to go first? Talk about it. You know, okay.
What?
We're gonna bring up to the stage the one and only Angela.
Oh my god.
What? Yeah, do you not want to do it?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna practice something.
Yeah.
By my fear.
Okay.
You want your phone?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Miss
you.
Ann. Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm Angelo Lobo.
Okay.
My given name is Zaginello Lobo. I decided to take myself out on a date tonight for Valentine's Day Eve. Actually, my 3 favorite people, me, myself, and I. Yeah, Bumble hasn't been doing too good, but it's my fault. I keep deleting more than anything else. I was thinking about something. I keep reminiscing, you know, back when I was young. I'm 51 years young now, but when I was like 13, and I was thinking about with my dad, because I'm from the Cape Verde Islands, so the culture's a little bit different, you know? So my dad used to say, like, his name was Juzedana, but everybody calls him Joseph. And one day he came into my room and he kicks the bed and said, "You got to get a job and pay the bills. I want you to go see Louis down at the factory." I'm like, "Dad, I'm 13. He goes, "You're gonna go down and you're gonna work and pay the rent." I said, "Oh, all right." And he gives me this piece of paper and it says Louis and it's got his initials on it. So I go down there and it's a big warehouse and I'm like, man, maybe I'm gonna sweep the floor or something. And I go in and I hand the guy the paper and he looks at it. He goes, "Oh, Lobo's kid, huh? Come with me." It turns out it's a fish warehouse in New Bedford, Massachusetts. And I'm thinking, like, what the heck? I'm 13 years old. I'm in a fish warehouse. I don't know what I'm doing. The guy says, "You're going to stay here. This thing is going to go down. You're going to put the fish in the bucket." And he starts walking away. I go, "Where are you going?" He goes, no, this is your station." And I'm 13 years old. You talk about child labor. There's no child labor in Cape Verdeans, man. So all of a sudden I look up and I hear, It's a red light and a conveyor belt. And there's all these totes. And I got this apron and waterproof galoshes on. And it's like a little scallop comes down. I go, "Oh, that's not so bad." And I'm looking for the scallops. I turn around. There's 3 fish. It's tuna, shrimp, and another fish. And it just keeps coming. And this guy walks by and says, "Hey, kid, you doing okay, huh? First day?" I go, "What the heck? This job stinks." And I'm thinking, man, I can't say anything because it's the Portuguese mafia. Where am I going to end up? With the fishes. So I go back and then the guy walks by, "Don't worry, man, the check on Friday don't stink, huh?" And I said to myself, look, I knew by that time a few words. So I said, "Mas pa caralho que te fodas," which means basically, screw you. Wow. So all of a sudden, the last fish that comes down the aisle, you know what it is. Codfish. Because it's New England, right? It's cod. I go back to my dad. I said, "Dad, nunca se va para atrás que el trabajo. I'm not going back to that job." He says, "You're going to pay the rent. I want you to come to the bar." So my dad owned the bar. And it was called Lobo's Lounge. So I went to the bar. I liked going to the bar because there was 3 patrons there, right? The one that sat at the bar all the time was Anisette Tom. He sat there for years. I even went back when I moved from California. He was still there. He sat there for years. Anisette Tom. That's all he drank was Anisette. It looked like he was dying, but he still had his Anisette. And then there was Bobby Pinto, the Cape Verdean police officer. He would come in with like 5 cops. And I got so scared one night because it's 2 in the morning and I'm pouring drinks for Anisette Tom and I hear on the door. I go, "Shh, my dad's in the back playing cards." I open the door and I'm looking at 5 badges. I shut the door. I run back. "Dad, it's the cops. What are you going to do?" "It's the cops?" He said, "Yeah, I'll let him in." I said, "What, let him in? What are you talking about? Let him in." And I open the door and the cop walks in. He says, "Hey, kid, you must be Lobo's kid." I said, "Shit, this guy." And he goes in the back and they hang out till 6 in the morning. My favorite guy, though, was Nick the Hunchback. Nick the Hunchback, he was a tweaker. And he'd come in, and he would just stand like this all night long. And as soon as he'd hear anything that had to do with money, he'd perk up. 20? 30. You got 30? One day I said, Nick, you really play pool. He's a pool hustler. So he sat and he goes, can you show me, Nick, how to play pool? He goes, yeah, but go get $20 from your dad. I said, okay, I go get $20 from my dad. I come back. He says, put it on the counter. I'm going to teach you 3 shots. The first shot is to break the balls. The second shot's going to be a 3-bank shot. And the third one's a behind the back shot. That's all right. So he's setting up, and he's like this. And he's trying. And he nails the ball. And I see all the balls. You ever turn on a car? Like, I lived in the ghetto, okay? I grew up in the ghetto. And when you turn the lights on, you see the cockroaches go, psh. That's where I grew up. When he hit those balls, they all went in the hole except for the 8 ball. It glided over to the corner. And it just sat there. And then I look at him, and he goes, and he blew it in. And all of a sudden, I see his hand reach over, and he got $20 in his pocket. I said, Nick, I didn't learn anything. So yeah, you did. You learn. If the 8 ball goes been on a break, you lose. I never forget that guy. And then he goes, okay, I'm going to teach you behind the back. And he kept going like this, but he couldn't get it back there. He said, oh, forget it. Give me the bridge. $20. Go ask your dad for another $20. I had a good time growing up, man. It was fun. Characters. One time I built a treehouse with my cousin. And I would always get blamed, no matter what it was. And he'd come over on the weekends with his mom, and she didn't like me. It was an aunt that just didn't like me. And everything I look at, she said, that's your fault. You keep taking him out and doing stuff and stealing shit. I said, no, I didn't. But he wanted to go up in the treehouse. I go, you can't go up there because something's going to happen, and your mom's going to blame me. So, no, don't worry about it. I said, Zeph, don't go up there. I turn around, he's already up there, and guess what happens? He fell. Who do you think blamed? Who do you think got the blame? I did. All the time, growing up, getting the blame. Yeah, I had a good weekend. The only reason I got up here, because this is my therapy. See, I don't have to pay $250.
No.
When I canceled the appointment, he goes, really? Are you sure?
Keep coming here.
Yeah, you sure? You know what? You want to come in? No, man. So I decided to go purging. I purged everything in my house. I started selling stuff. And this whole thing with OfferUp, I listed stuff. And I was like, okay. And somebody stole. Can you deliver it? And can you lower the price? I'm like, it's $10. You know what the heck you want me to do? Delivery too? I mean, people, things have changed during COVID. I don't know, people think, it's like dating. Well, I live in LA. Okay, I live in San Diego. Let's meet halfway. Fuck that. I ain't going all the way down there. I don't want to swear, but sometimes you got to. Yeah, I don't drink or smoke anymore, but sometimes there's things that happen in the world and I feel like doing that. Having a drink. So I have cranberry juice now. And I'm enjoying my life. My son is 14. I've got about 5 kids. All with, yeah, I've got 5 boys. 5 boys. 5 boys. 3 baby mamas with no drama. Knock on wood. Love them all. And one thing I realized, that everybody's got their own character, right? My older ones, they want money for a car or want something. My little one, he's still on, like, Dad, I want an Xbox. That's cool. But the other day, he's failing in his grades. So I looked at him and I said, you know what, man? I don't like bribing, but I'll give you like $500. If you can really bring up your grades, you know, you can use it to whatever you want. And he sat there and he's just looking up and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna hit. This is good. He's thinking about it. And I go, you're really gonna push yourself, right? You're gonna get it. You're gonna get these grades. He said, no, Dad, I'm actually thinking which teacher's going to take 300 and I keep 2. Like, you're going to bribe the teacher? Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's fun. What can I tell you? Thanks for letting me be here. You look great in red. You all look good. Thanks for letting me be in service. That's right. I'm learning. I'm still under construction.
This is the LA School of Comedy.
LA School of Comedy.
Everybody comes to LA, they think they know everything, right? Am I right? People don't know LA. Okay, guys, we are coming up to a fucking orgasmic ending right now. Our producer, the one, the only Monica, get your ass to the stage. Fucking computer nerd.
All right, thank y'all for staying till the end.
Yeah, seriously.
So, like Nick said, it's Side Chicks Day, right? Valentine's Day Eve. I've actually never really celebrated Valentine's Day before because Valentine's Day is my older sister's birthday. So they'll be 23 tomorrow. So to celebrate my family, we're doing like a little Zoom rom-com movie night to just get together and celebrate the fact that we're all lonely and my uncle doesn't know we're stealing his Netflix account. I was calling my friend the other day and I told him, I'm still pretty new to comedy and I'm trying to find my unique perspective, my comedic voice. And he should be like, and he said, your unique voice is that you don't get any bitches. Anyways. But yeah, I'm pretty new to dating. I had one boyfriend. We started dating the day before graduation and I dumped him on graduation. Over Facebook Messenger text too. I was kind of a heartbreaker. I was like driving home in the car like 20 minutes after getting my diploma and I was like, thanks but no thanks. And he was like, have a nice life, and we never saw each other again. The second date I ever went on was actually in England. I was on like a school program there and I just downloaded Hinge and I was having so much fun on that app. I was just like swiping left. I felt like a feminist air traffic controller. It was great. Just like left, just rejecting members of the opposite sex based off base assumptions. I was like, wow, this is what my mom's hiring manager feels like. So, as many of you know, I study physics at Duke, and so I'm a big science lover. Oh, thank you. I'm a big science lover, which is great because the science that most kids in my generation like is their astrology science. So when I stumbled across this guy who said he was, a plant biologist at Oxford, I was like, damn, okay, maybe we could, make some chemistry. Or make CRISPR and unzip some genes.
Okay.
Find the spring constant of a mattress. Cut some Okazaki fragments. Take a natural lock. Okay, I'm done. But I quickly realized there's a difference between being a guy who spends all day with plants and being a guy who spends all day with plants. And his bio said that he was 5'9", but he was very much 5'4" and had a beaver cut. And like the smell, guys, he had like one of those colognes with those like douchey names like Sex Tiger or Elon's Musk or like Scott or something. I don't know. And this cologne just like took over my whole like sensory experience. It was literally colonialism. And so we were walking in this meadow because in England they don't have parks, they just have meadows. And we were like at the end of this 2-mile loop and about to start another. And I stopped him there. I was like, listen, man, like you're a really nice guy, but I can't do this. And I'll never forget what he said to me. He stopped, looked me square in the eyes, voice barely a whisper, and he was like, yeah, I figured. So I'm a lesbian now. Not saying that those specific experiences caused that, but definitely it helped. That summer 2022, was kind of my lesbian awakening, as I like to call it. And when I tell people that, they're always like, oh, when did it all click? Like, when did you make the switch? Like, I was switching to Geico. And that question's always really frustrated me because it's never one singular moment, right? It's not like one day you see a picture of Jennifer Lawrence on the internet and it's presto lesbo. Like, that's not how it works. It's not a spell that gets cast on you like Wingardium Leviosa. Like, it's not how it works. It's actually pronounced Lesbiosa. Little known fact. And at the time, I thought I was straight, maybe bi. I was very closeted. So I'd taken a Kinsey test, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a BuzzFeed "How gay are you" quiz, but it's peer reviewed, so it must be true. And the Kinsey scale, it's like from 0 to 6. 0 is extremely heterosexual, 6 is extremely homosexual. And I recently retook this quiz. I scored a 5. Which means that, like, my feet are just hanging on to heteronormativity. But, that's why I wore orthotics, you can see. But I realized what I was thinking about is, like, why? And I realized, like, I'm a lesbian, but my 3 favorite foods are bananas, nuts, and veggie wieners. So I'm just saying. But anyways, my name is Monica, and thank you so much for listening. And you can find me here every Monday and Friday. You can find me at the Delphi Greek, which you all should go to. It'll be really fun. I'll be doing this again. But and you can find me on Instagram at Monica_nerd_. But you guys already knew that, so give it up for
These are
Sam.
all tapes that when we're famous, you'll want.
Yeah, and if you want me to edit your tape, I'm more than happy to do so.
What's your Instagram?
Oh, Instagram is Aguinello Lobo.
Get up and do your thing. You didn't do it.
I forgot it.
Guys, this is a place where we...
Hey guys, follow me at Aguinello Lobo on Instagram.
Let's do a thumbnail. Oh, that's crazy. That's so scary. That felt Black Mirror. That was scary. Okay, guys, how we feeling? We made it. We made it to the end. Thank you guys for saying seriously. It's really kind of you. To everybody watching at home, gather around the fire, giggling. We see you. We love you. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Show starts at 7. Come sign up at 6:30. And see you next time. To everybody watching, to our dedicated fans. Yeah, we're good. I love you. Good night, guys. Have a good night. See you at Delphi Greek. Shout out Rusbeg. Shout out Stunda. Give it up for Stunda. Let's get out of here.